because when describing myself, I don't really know what to say. I don't know exactly what I am, I guess. You know, I'm just a bunch of things wrapped up into one human being. Whatever. I try to do as many things as possible to define myself, and yet I still have trouble defining me as... I know I'm an individual. I know I have my own mind. I know I think for myself. But to describe myself, I've just never been able to do that. I'm funny, I'm witty. I let everyone else describe me, and then majority rules, I guess, from there.
What is your favorite animal and why?
Favorite animal and why?
Specific reasons why they're your favorite animals.
I'd say penguin. The penguin.
Well, why a penguin?
I don't know why exactly. So opposite from Miami. Maybe that's why I like it so much. I could say polar bear, but penguin would do it. It's not because of the movies or anything like that. Not with the happy feet.
So I guess you really like happy feet.
I've always loved them since I was pretty young. I've always imagined having my own penguin farm. There's, I think, this musician in Las Vegas, and he has an actual little igloo in his backyard, and he has 2 penguins. And this was a while ago, and after I saw that, I said to myself, maybe I can have my own penguins one day. It intrigued me that I could own them because they're such an exotic animal. They're quite fashionable. They're always wearing tux, so they're always ready to go out on a night, have fun.
They're fashionable. They're different because you wouldn't see that in Miami weather.
About fashionable, which is totally asinine thing to say, and that they're different, but there's so many animals that are different from Miami. After I saw that movie March of the Penguins, it made me realize a new thing about penguins, how they have to go through these struggles of, you know, preserving their young, tenacity and their strength when they're in numbers, and how they have to care for each other, or care for their own family, and struggle through the winter, and the fathers feeding the young. No, just something about them I've always found intriguing and I've always liked. So, yeah. Or a dolphin. Yeah, I'll pick a dolphin. Dolphin would be a fun life to live.
The way you've answered this question is supposed to say traits that you like in the opposite gender, or whatever gender you're attracted to.
Penguins.
Woman that's fashionable, nurturing, different. You admire her strengths.
Pretty cool stuff.
Alright, number 2. What comes to mind when you think of the ocean? How does it make you feel?
It's awesome and scary. There's no return from the ocean because it's so vast, and there's so much undiscovered territory. I think it's beautiful. I think it's one of the most amazing things on this planet. Probably the most single amazing thing, because there's so much you don't know about it. There's so much beauty and so much greatness inside the ocean, and it's daunting too. You don't know what's there, but you're scared of it, but you're intrigued. I was intrigued. I went scuba diving one time. I got lost, yeah, from my group. I didn't know where my partner was, and I lost track of her, and my goggles were all foggy. I couldn't see anything. It was scary, to say the least, but I didn't freak out. I felt at ease, kind of. I was saying to myself that I'll be fine. We'll be okay. Through a broken down tube, there's a giant green eel that swims right across from me. Some people would react, you know, incessantly and start freaking out, maybe vomiting through their little oxygen mask. I was saying this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Sees these type of things right in front of them happening. A giant green eel going across from you. It was unbelievable, and there's so much more unbelievable things in the ocean. Well, I've experienced it. I have seen that on hand, you know. I've experienced that. That feeling was great. It was a great feeling, and I would love to do it again. It was scary. It was amazing. It was beautiful. Yeah, it was great.
What are your thoughts on sex?
Yeah. I sound like a pervert. Okay, go. Favorite color and why? Do the toss-up. I'll say the first thing that came in my mind was green. pure and untainted to me. When I went to Wales, I saw beautiful green pastures, perfectly aligned with each other, not touched by anything. No industry has touched those beautiful green pastures at all. And to go through that, to trek through all that, say green is my favorite color, probably because of that. It just represents something that's not touched by anyone else. It's clean and fresh, and an artist spring.
Things you associate yourself with. Like, you consider yourself these things.
I'm saying these things basically about myself.
Yes. And that's why you like it.
Pure and awesome.
Yeah.
So, I'm a pervert. I think I'm pure. Basically saying I'm kind of godlike. I believe sex is amazing, and I am pure divinity. Pretty awesome.